Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to bead a beaded lizard. I know camera quality and angles and stuff are hard. Well, they're not too good, but yeah. So for starters, we're going to loop the string in clips. If you want to use clips, you can. If you don't, just find halfway and pull it through. It's stuck, dang it. Oh, like normal YouTubers who, if this happened, would cut and stuff. I'm going to show you. I'm also going to include where I went wrong. So yeah, we got two ends. It is about arm's length, fold in half. Well, a bit more than that. Probably could use a bit less. But yeah, what you want to do is first, when you find the middle, and you don't have it tangled, I could really just skip this bit, but yeah, you want to pull the string through there, then you've got a nice knot that won't come undone. Now, for the main body, you're going to need 33 to 34 beads, depending on what you want. I've chosen 34, but theoretically, what it should look like in the end is this. We're going red because I mainly have red. Now, this is the first long form video I've been doing. So yeah, if you're watching this, congrats. But yeah, so you put through the pony beads. Now, there's many types of beads, but I recommend pony beads. String, it doesn't matter really. But yeah, you pretty much pull it tight and get that to the middle. Now, it may take a few attempts, like here. But yeah, well, you've got your first bead done. Now you want to grab two beads. In fact, I'll put that there for an example. Yep, you should be able to see it there. So you grab your two beads. Well, two of your body beads. And you pretty much do the same thing. Thread it through one side and then thread it through the other way with the other string. So like before, it's got the X. Now I'm going to read you again, but for the eyes will be next. So I've chosen two black beads, but you can use whatever color bead you want, but black's preferably to be used. Now, I'm not telling you exactly what colors you should use or what string or anything. That's up to you. But it is a great choice when you're starting to use different beaded colors. But I've been beading for about 2 years now, so pretty confident. So when you get up to this bit, it should look like this. And then from that, you repeat step 2 after the eyes. Now, you can bead ahead or skip along the video if you want to. You can do whatever. So far, my string's not too good. well, it's pretty decent, but yeah. At the end of the video, I'll tell you where I get my beads and stuff from. So yeah, once you've got this set up here, it's time for the legs. They're different, so what you're going to do is get, for each foot you require 3 different beads to go like that with them. Now you'll need, let me do math here, 12 beads for the feet, and then add another 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sorry, I'm not very good at math, but yeah. 18 beads altogether, because the color of your feet for the lizard would actually also determine what color your body will be. Now you don't have to copy your exact feet, as I've also done this style, so different colored body, but yeah. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah. Now, what we're going to do is grab out one piece of one side of the string. Now, it's important you only use for one side while with feet, otherwise it could end badly. Now, once you've got all your 5 beads stranded in, 2 body, 3 feet beads, I'm gonna start calling them, so body beads are B beads. Feet beads will be F beads. So yeah, YouTube, if you're watching this, which you probably won't, but yeah, hope you are enjoying so far. Now we do the same on the other side. To be fair, I know the video quality and everything could be better, but, and I'm sorry it isn't. Now sometimes your string's annoying, so you just got to cut off with scissors. Caution, they are sharp. Yeah, once you do that, I put my hand on while pulling because that way it doesn't move around. So yeah, you should, if you've been following along, you should have that. If you don't, you can rewind the video and I'll let you finish up what you're doing. But yeah, bit of Q&A time for those watching. I learned how to bead the lizards while I was at camp with my friends. There. Now you want to redo that, so that way it's 1, 2, 3, 2 legs, 2. Now you want to make sure you do it, because if you skip the 2, it will make it look uneven, as we now need 3 beads for the middle. Trust me. So yeah. Well, you don't have to trust me. Well, anyway, ooh, it's raining outside. Fun. Hey, would it be soccer training tonight? Oh yeah, I would have soccer training. Yeah, I also do soccer. I do long videos of soccer, mainly videos of my goals, but so yeah. I am a small creator, and I'm hoping that within time I can get a lot more views. Only started the other day in the world of YouTubing. If you want to check out my shorts, you can. But yeah, we want to have it like this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 2 legs, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do 4 again. So we've got a diamond shapes in the middle. I know for those reptile enthusiasts out there who see this, are these reptiles? Yeah, I believe they are. Anyway, for those lizard fans, I know it doesn't look like a real lizard. Don't worry, it's only beads. But yeah, you can crochet these, knit, pretty much. You could even get bowl caps and do it. But yeah, you then want to repeat what we did earlier with the 3 beads. I mean, you don't have to. You can do another 4 beads, then go into 3. You could even make it a large lizard with 5 in the middle, but I like sticking with the diamond pattern. Now you want to go back to 2 because we're about more legs. So, if you are watching, I hope you are enjoying. Yeah. Probably won't have soccer training actually. Might be cancelled due to the rain, which is sad. Anyway, I lost my last game 6-4. I mean, I scored a hat trick, but yeah. Anyway, this isn't about soccer, it's about beading in this video, so I will continue with beading. Now, the same as the feet before, you want to grab 5 beads for the middle. You can speed up, slow down, do whatever. But yeah. Honestly, you still don't even have to subscribe. I'm doing this to give the other people in the world who want to learn how to make something out of beads and make stuff, be able to, because of where I'm at, small town and all, not many people out there to teach. Besides, you probably won't see much of me around. But yes, now that we've done the feet and gone up to there, sorry I haven't shown you the progress, but yeah. Once it starts looking like that, you can relax. Because we're up to the tail, which is like at the start, you use 1 bead and pretty much repeat that however long you want your tail. Now, I will give you small tricks, and like I believe I said earlier, I'll tell you where I get my resources from. If I haven't, well, I will at the end of the video. No, I'm not sponsored by any of the places, but I really hope that this video helps you in whatever the beading way you need, because lizards are actually quite fun. Now, I will go and get more beads and hopefully one day in the next video teach you something else. But yeah, you can use large beads, small beads, round beads, square beads. But yeah, once you do that, you can tie off, but I prefer to use a little more beads and use one tiny bead, if you can see that. It'll be easier. Yeah, that small bead that you can barely see, I like to use to hold it together. See, with this, be what you did with the rest. It's so small, but and that will help keep it together. That you want to tie off, you can tie off however you want. I like to use 2 fingers, wrap around like that, then pull it through and tighten, and you can do it how many times you want, and then when you're happy with the knot, you can grab scissors, then discard the excess string, and voila, you've got yourself a beautiful lizard. Now, where did I get my resources? I got the resources from Temu or Temu, however you want to say it. That's the string. The beads came from same place as the string, as well as other places like Big W, Kmart, not Aldi's, Smart Doll, that's right, in Australia. So Shein would also have them, as well as eBay, Google, and so yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and so yeah, you can enjoy and hope you have a great time beading.